Good feels to be back at home and again back in these our friendly confines here. But guys did a good job. It was perfect time. Again, always going to have the energy and effort when we get in this place. But they've had a good week, great week. 3 practices this week. We've gotten better every single day the way we come back from spring break, and so excited about the progress we're making.
And now after practice is the Vaquero Camp Youth Clinic. How does it feel to be hosting that for this year?
That's cool. Our guys have fun with that. You know, they'll run the stations. They'll have each position will have a station and rotate the elementary students through there. So it's good for them to get around, but great for those students to come out here and put a face with a number and the guys that they're seeing on the weekends play and again hopefully get some interest for those young kids in UTRGV and UTRGV football.
And you know, just spring football game coming by, what's still one thing or 2 things that you're looking forward to in these practices from your team and your players?
Again, just solidifying some positions. We're getting better. Even things we're not doing well, we're getting better because we're learning from them. We're putting ourselves in situations, creating a lot of adversity for these guys. We're creating adversity for them in situations and forcing them to struggle, forcing them to strain, forcing them to respond with toughness and not whine, not complain, not make excuses. So you saw some of us manufacture some penalties there to train that mind and train that response mechanism for those guys. Tried to ice the kicker there at the end. Again, we had that red zone 21 competition there, and offense won it 23 to 15 on a walk-off field goal there, and but we tried to ice them on a long field goal, and but credit to JJ for coming through, and offense won this battle, so they'll get the dinner on Monday night, and offense and defense gets nothing.
And what's one thing that you've seen from your team so far in these practices that you're very proud of that you like so far?
Really, the progress in all phases. Again, the biggest thing is gelling a new group, and that's everyone in the country. You got a new ball club. There's new faces. There's new coaches on the staff. So we've got to rebuild that chemistry, really build that unity from the ground up in all phases. So really, those guys gelling together. And again, we work hard on it. We manufacture it in everything we do every day, and trying to always drive that culture every single day. But just the progress, schematically, offensively, defensively, the guys that we've seen step up, the young guys, that have been here for 2 years, that were backups last year. You're seeing them grow up. You're seeing them kind of come in a little bit and start working their way up the depth chart and making some plays and kind of solidifying some positions. So really, the last couple weeks here, it's just finding out, we in spring who's going to be slated in those starting spots moving into fall camp, and then if we need help anywhere, where do we need to go try to find some more help.
First practice back in Becker. How does it feel to be back here?
I mean, it's great. It's great to be back here. You can hear the echoes and it's just reminiscent about all the games we played here and how much fun it was. I mean, even better day because the offense won.
And, after practice, you got the Vaquero Camp. How does it feel to be able to help out these kids that support you and watch you throughout your whole season?
It's awesome. I mean, seeing the smiles on their faces, how excited they are to be out here just to meet us and run drills with us, the stuff we do around a regular day basis. You don't take advantage of what you have, and seeing it from kids and seeing what they did, it really reminds you of who you were when you were a kid trying to get here, and it's a full circle moment.
And obviously throughout your career, you had coaches, players, teammates, mentors that helped you out, gave you advice. What's one advice that stuck up to you and you're going to give out to these kids in the Vaquero Camp?
No matter how tough it gets, keep going. I mean, there's going to be downs, there's going to be ups, but no matter what, keep your head down, keep pushing, and that's all you can do, because at the end of the day, God's going to get you right, and all you can do is keep pushing forward.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
TJ, first practice back in Becker. How does it feel to be back?
It feels great, man. Pulling in, it's a little different with no Vaquero walk, but, we love this stadium, and it's the home field, so it helps us get more energy. Loved it.
And now you got the Vaquero Camp. How does it feel to be able to teach those kids that support you and watch you throughout the whole season?
Honestly, this is really what gets us most excited today. We practice multiple days, so we go hard during practice, but we're really excited to pour into these kids, help them be better in what they want to do, and most importantly, just have fun out here with them.
And obviously you had coaches, mentors, players that helped you out, gave you advice throughout your whole career. What's something that you're going to give out an advice to these kids that left a mark on you?
I think the most important thing I'm going to teach them is just energy, because no matter what you do in life, if you have a good energy to it and do it with the maximum effort, then you're going to do the best you can do, and that's all we can ask for. So that's really what I want them to know the most, is just do your best on everything you do.